Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. In honor of school starting in much of the Western Hemisphere, I have created a schoolhouse quilt, and I will share with you how to do it in this week's video tutorial. On the home screen, select New Project and label this one Schoolhouse and select OK. On the home screen, select Design a Block from Scratch. Select New Block Pieced, EasyDraw Block. In the Precision toolbar, change the block width and height to 9. Set the snaps to 18 by 18. Graph paper cells can be turned off, and snapping option should be only snap to grid. With the line tool, start by drawing a horizontal line at 3 inches and at 4 inches. Then, for the top segment, draw vertical lines at 1.5 inches and 2.5 inches, and then draw a horizontal line to bisect those. Repeat at 6.5 inches and 7.5 inches. Now let's work on the second section, which will be for the roof. Start by creating a line from the lower left corner to the lower left corner of the chimney. Select that line with the pick tool, and under Advanced Symmetry, select Clone, flip left to right, and move that so that we can create a triangle. Then do another clone and move that so it intersects with the other part of that chimney. And then do another clone and move that to match the edge of the block and the last chimney. Then with the line tool, draw vertical lines at 3 inches and 4 inches. Now we have 2 sections for that bottom segment. So we're going to start with that first section on the left and draw horizontal lines at 5 inches and 8 inches, and then draw vertical lines at 1 inch and 2 inch. Now in the right segment, we're going to draw horizontal lines at 5 inches and 8 inches, and we'll draw another one at 6 inches, and then draw vertical lines at 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, and 8 inches. Go to the Color tab and color the block, and select Add to Project Sketchbook. View the quilt work table and select New Quilt Horizontal. Select the Layout tab, and for number of blocks, set it to 1 by 1. We know that the block is easily pieced at 9 inches, so I want to use a multiple of 9 and therefore set the width and height to 18 by 18. On the Border tab, for border number 1, we're going to use the type Long Horizontal. We're going to turn off lock size adjustments and uncheck all of the boxes. Change the left, right, and bottom to 2 inches and the top to 0. If you double-click on the number, you can just type in the new number. Then select Add and select the type Tile Square. Turn All on for the lock size adjustments. Scroll down and increase the number of blocks in border to 11 horizontal. Then go back up and select Add and select the border type Long Horizontal. And for this one, we're going to double click on one of the numbers under the size and change it to 2. Then select Add, and under the border style, select the type Mitered and change the size to 1/2 inch. Go to the Design tab, select Set Block, find the Schoolhouse block, and set it in the center of the quilt. Now for the tile square borders, let's add a 4-patch. There is a 4-patch already in the EQ default 4-patch, so we don't need to draw it. With the Control or Command key, select the corners and then select one of the tile square borders. Then select Fabric Tools, and with the paintbrush we're going to use exactly the same colors that we used for the block and we're going to use the Control or Command key with the paintbrush as we color. Then we can use Swap Color, find the white, and we can color the rest of the block in the white. I'm going to go back to that paintbrush and use the red for the binding. Then I like to turn off Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines to see what that quilt is going to look like, and then select Add to Project Sketchbook. For additional tips and techniques, please subscribe to my weekly newsletter at www.onpointquilter.com.